welcome to your One Decision. I am your host, Tiffany Stewart, and I am sitting here with Devon. She, Devon is an esthetician here out in North Phoenix, and we are located right now in her studio. Devon, welcome so much. Thank you for being here today on my show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh.
So excited to be here.
Oh, you are so welcome. I am so happy to be interviewing Devon today. She is so amazing at what she does.
Thank you.
Yes. So you guys, I had met Devon. It's kind of like a little story, but I'll make it really quick. So I'm a member at Massage Envy, and I have probably like 60 prepaid massages over there.
Yes.
Well, I figured out that, you can use them for facials. So I went and I was starting to get facials, and this is how I met Devon.
Yeah.
So I was getting facials from her, and she was just the best. And of course, as you guys know, the reason she's here is she is now on her own and she has her own business.
Yeah.
So yes,
Crazy.
we are doing her interview.
It's like full circle moment. It really
is.
Full
it
circle.
is.
Yeah. Meeting there, and then now we're here in my little suite. It's so fun.
I know. It is awesome. So Devon, tell us about yourself and what you do. What is your kind of specialty here?
Yeah. Well, my name is Devon. I have been an esthetician for 7 years. And at Refreshed Skin Lab, I think I specialize in advanced services. So doing chemical peels, I do microderms. I love those result-driven treatments. I love a facial, nice and relaxing, but it's very surface level. So doing those advanced services, they can get deeper into the skin, and not only is it satisfying for the client, but it's satisfying for me to really see those results, and a lot quicker than you would a regular facial.
Oh, and she definitely gives results.
Yeah, I'm all about results.
Yes.
All about results. Yes.
I was seeing really amazing results when I was going to you, and
she was doing the microderm infusion that I offer, and I do offer it here as well. And it's amazing. And your skin went a far way for
It was looking so much better than it does now. So I can't wait to start coming to Devon again. I'm trying to use up all of these facials or all these credits that I have, so then I can start coming back to Devon.
Yes.
But so let's just get kind of right into it. And we're going to ask Devon, what was your one decision that you made to become an esthetician?
Yeah, well, for me, I honestly didn't figure out that I wanted to do this until probably my senior year of high school. And I knew I didn't want to go to traditional college. I knew that wasn't for me, so I didn't want to waste my time and money. And so there was a coworker that I was working with at the time at a sushi restaurant, and she was going to the school that I ended up going to for hair. And she told me that there's a skincare side of it as well. And I always had a fascination with makeup. I love doing my friends' makeup. So I thought originally that's what I wanted to do. And she had mentioned
be a makeup artist.
Be a makeup artist.
Okay.
Yeah. She had mentioned they do makeup in the skincare side. So I toured the place. It's called Penrose Academy. And I ended up going there, and I fell in love with the skincare side of things. Again, the result-driven treatments that I was doing on the clients there and the student, skincare center. I fell in love with it. And I think it truly comes down to my one decision just being, I want to make people feel confident in their skin, and I want to make a difference for people in some way. And if it can be a facial, something relaxing, something therapeutic for them, or an advanced service, something really resurfacing and transformative for their skin, that makes me feel like I have a purpose in the world.
Oh yeah. It's a very common thing that, we all have in the service industry.
Yes.
Especially the beauty industry, is to make people feel better.
Right.
And, to look more beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I think nowadays with just the standards of how women are viewed nowadays, it's like we put ourselves at a high standard, and things like facials and the advanced services that I offer are things that you can do before going to Botox and before going to surgery, because you really can get the same results that you could doing that with just a normal monthly, facial and doing your skincare at home.
Absolutely.
So, It's life-changing.
So much more of an advantage nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Than back in the day, of course,
yeah.
when I was growing up.
Totally. I mean, even for me, when I was in high school, I graduated 2017. Skincare has advanced. It's advanced, though, even since then. I mean, it wasn't common for people under the age of 20, I feel like, to get facials. And now I'm seeing people who are 14 and younger than that. So it's really cool seeing that.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I love it.
Well, I mean, I was going to ask you what you did before this, but you did mention, that you had worked at a sushi restaurant.
Yes, I did. Yeah, so no correlation to being a business owner or the industry that I'm in now, but we all start somewhere.
Okay, so what did then it kind of look like when you did get started into it? So I know you were working at Massage Envy.
Yeah.
Did you work anywhere before that?
Yeah.
Or how did you kind of transition from Massage Envy into opening your own studio here?
Yeah. Well, for me, Massage Envy was my first job in the industry. They offered a lot of training and they would hire, estheticians straight out of school. A lot of companies didn't do that. So I knew that was the place for me, just to get a lot of training. And I loved it. My experience was great. I ended up getting promoted after a couple years to lead esthetician.
Oh, nice.
So I learned a lot about inventory. I learned a lot about training, which I felt like was getting me ready, without even realizing it, to be, a business owner and start something like this. But eventually, I think I really realized my self-worth, and being in a corporate company, they're taking a lot from you. They want you to hit these goals, these numbers. And for me, it just wasn't that. It was more than that. And so I really realized the next step for me was to go out on my own and do my own thing and offer whatever I want, whatever products I want. And that's what I did. I felt like there was nothing else for me.
Yeah, it's hard working in that corporate environment because, really, you are just a number.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you do get a promotion like that, it's all nice and it feels good, but then you are actually stuck with a lot more responsibility.
Totally.
And, doing something like this, you're doing all of this stuff basically as if you should be on your own anyways.
Exactly.
So it really did get you prepared for going off on your own.
Yeah. No, it did. It felt like I was in my own room doing my own thing already. Just everything was provided for me, which was great. But there was definitely more downsides in a place like that than, there were ups. So
because I mean, I know even, you had your iPad, excuse me, and you were just like looking at your schedule and like you had everything that you really would be doing.
Yeah. And I didn't have to put any of my own money into any of that.
Well, that's a nice thing.
Yeah, it is. It is very nice.
That's the one good thing.
It is. It's nice, but just having somebody else tell me, you need to hit these numbers, you need to hit these goals.
Well, it's the pressure.
Yeah. It's just, it wasn't for me eventually, but it taught me everything I needed to know. So I do owe my whole career, to that experience. And without it, I don't think I would have been in this position. So yeah.
Yes. So there is good.
Yeah, totally. 100%. Everybody has to start somewhere. I feel like some people are luckier than others and get into being a business owner straight out of school, but others really either can't afford it or they need more of that training and experience building up clientele before getting started.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
There is goods and there's bads to it.
Totally. Yes. And it's just the process. So I don't look back, and I mean, I have no regrets about anything.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's really good. So when you did actually go onto your own and transition out of there, when you were actually building, Refreshed Skin Lab.
Yeah.
How did you kind of start that? What were your steps that you took, like figuring out your name and getting an LLC?
Yeah. I think There's so many little things that you don't even fully realize until you really start looking into how, I Google how to open up your own business.
Yes.
And there is, like, I never really thought I had to open up an LLC until looking into it, which is crazy. But those are just the things. And I had to start there. And I, would even talk to Chat GPT. I'm like, can you help me take the steps into what I want to name it and what products I want to use, where I want to price my services, all those questions. And I think eventually it just all starts to come together. I'm a big list person. So make every single day, giving me a couple different things I need to do in that day, whether it's figure out, all the tools that I need, where I want to purchase my table, my all the things that I need for my services.
Right.
And then eventually getting to a place where it all comes together. But it is a journey. It is a process.
Yeah.
And it still is, today.
Yes. Yes.
So I think just really following the steps and looking into everything very specifically will set you up for the most success.
Yeah.
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 And I also, I really wanted to be in a place, in an area that I felt like was either close to where I am or close to clients that I was once seeing. So that was a big one for me. I wanted to make sure my space was new and fresh and welcoming to clients. So that was probably my first step, is figuring out where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And rent too, figuring out what's in my price range.
Right.
If I'm pricing my products at a certain price, can I make that back within a week or so to go into rent?
To figure all of that out.
Yes.
Because you don't want to end up upside down.
No.
Because that's really easy to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I feel like some people starting out a business, they price their services lower than what they actually are worth just to get people in the door. Mm-hmm. But I think, goes back to self-worth.
It is.
Yeah.
It's self-worth. And, you also don't want to, lower the industry standards, also too.
Yeah.
And then sometimes also it kind of backfires and people are like, well, why are your prices so inexpensive?
Exactly. It does make people question a little bit. What are they not using as great as products? Are their services not as great?
I think if you run or you listed something like, right out of school special, like a, new.
Yes.
New artist or new esthetician. Yeah, I think that. But there are people who do that all the time.
Right. Yeah, that was a big one for me. I think I could have done discounts, 20% off for the whole month for months to really get people in the door. But I think it was a good welcoming special.
Yeah.
I gave everybody a little goodie bag. The first 25 customers, a little goodie bag of a couple fun things that they could take home and a thank you for being my client. But I think that was another thing too, is occasionally throwing in the discounts, but not keeping it going for long periods of time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to, pick and choose and, run specials, because then it's like, oh,
yes,
I got a special.
Yeah. But you also don't want your clients to only come in when you have those specials going on. Occasionally throw in a fun special, then create that trust with them, and then they should be coming to you whether you have the special or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So did you have, I know a lot of people when they, start their business, did you have any like really hard parts? Did you have any pushback from any family members or friends? Like, oh, that really isn't a good idea to do that.
Yeah. No, my family was extremely supportive. They knew that I could do this and that this is what I was made for. My husband being my number one biggest supporter, I literally could not have done this without him.
Oh, and she's recently married too, by the way.
Yeah.
Still a newlywed.
Yeah, we just got married in October, but without him, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this. So I'm very, very grateful for him. But all my friends, all my family, they repost all my, posts on Instagram, and they come in and support me. So I'm very, very blessed for that. But I think the hardest part is, when I have those slow months. I've only been open for 2.5 months.
I know.
So I'm still new at this, but I I would be lying if I said I haven't gotten down on myself a little bit, because I have had slow weeks, and this month has been a little bit slower now that we're in summer. And
yeah, summer's hard.
yeah, Arizona, Phoenix, it's a little bit slower everywhere. So I think I do get in, these just
funk.
Yeah, a little funk, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong, or what do I need to do more, or why am I not as busy?
And it's not,
it's not me.
nothing you're doing. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. We all do that as business owners.
We do. Yeah, it is very easy to get like that. So I think just realizing this is the start, and I guess there's a study that it takes 3 to 5 years to really start profiting off of this. So that's another thing that as a business owner, you really need to understand that before getting started in this, because I think some people don't realize that, and they put so much into
so much pressure.
Business. Yeah.
And they expect
to just get it all back immediately. And I was once fully booked where I was before, and now I'm not. So it's hard, but I know that that's just the process, and I'm not giving up on myself or any of this, because I have a couple slow months.
Right.
And we'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah. But I'm also learning as I'm going. I'm learning, certain things that I don't like, my schedule, everything. And I think it's nice to kind of be a little slow in the beginning to be able to put my mind towards different things as well, not be super flustered. So,
well, and it's good to kind of navigate and figure out what's working, what's not working.
Yeah.
Rather than going in and starting a whole new business being like, bam, super busy right away.
Right. Yeah. And sometimes it works out for people like that, and sometimes it doesn't. And I think both sides they work beautifully.
Yeah.
Some people just have a slower process than others, and that's okay.
Yeah. Everybody's definitely different.
Yeah.
And, but yes, it's very true. You have to have patience.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And you have to give yourself,
you gotta give yourself grace.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give yourself grace and not be hard on yourself, for sure, because
yeah,
it's a lot of work.
It is, and we're only human, but
it's worth it.
Yeah, that it is. It 100% is worth it. But that's been the hardest thing about opening a business, is just realizing, like, I'm not fully booked like I once was, and that's okay. But I'm learning as I'm going, and it's giving me the grace and the time to be able to do that. So I'm grateful for that. Yeah.
Well, and it's great to be able to schedule your own schedule.
Yes. Oh, it's amazing. It is so nice to be able to have the freedom to, if I need to block off a day in advance, I can do that. Or if I need to go home early one day, I don't have to ask anybody, can I do this?
Right.
So I will never go. I mean, I hope that I can forever stay, solo business, and that's it.
Yeah.
I know not everybody has the pleasure of doing that, but the freedom that it gives you, it's just, I'll never go back if I don't have to.
Yeah. I mean, even as we are as business owners, we're working 24/7 around the clock. It never obviously ends.
Yeah, it never stops.
And, but versus working, the corporate 40 hours a week.
Right.
Like, I would take it.
Oh, yeah.
Any day of the week.
Any day.
Yeah.
Any day. I mean, even walking in through the door here compared to walking into the door, at my last job, it's a night and day difference. My head feels clearer.
Oh, yeah.
The girls that work with me, girls and guys, everybody just seems so much happier to be here.
Yeah.
And the place that I was before, it just didn't always seem like that. So the energy is so much better here, and the freedom is great.
Yeah. And it's priceless.
It is. Yeah. It is. And also being in a space that I can make mine, and, I'm trying to make it warm in here and inviting, and
it's very inviting. We're going to do a little tour of her space here a little bit later too.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's something that I love, is just customizing it to me, but also to my clients as well. And, I wasn't able to do that at where I was before. So it's nice to be able to
do that. Really nice.
Yeah.
So what advice would you, because, we are doing these interviews because we would like to obviously inspire other women out there who are on the verge of starting another or their own business.
Yeah.
And what advice would you give a woman out there?
Yeah. I think, don't let anybody tell you you can't do something like this. I think everybody can if you really have the determination to, do this. And I think as well as, don't get too comfortable. I think for me, I was very comfortable at where I was at. So I was there for a lot longer than I wanted to. But I think I could have opened up my own business years ago if I really let myself. So just don't be afraid to get started into something that might scare you, because it will pay off. It 100% will pay off in every way. I mean, mentally, physically, everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Because, I mean, for me as an esthetician, this job can take a toll on my body as well, whether it's my wrists or my shoulders or my back. And sometimes I come home and I'm like, oh my God, I'm in so much pain. But being in a place like this, I can make my schedule where I'm not overdoing it too much. Just to hit.
Factory.
Yes, exactly. Just to hit, my 40 hours a week or whatever it may be. So that's nice as well. It's worth it. Every single tier, all the things that you go through starting something like this, it is so worth it.
It is.
Yeah.
It's, you have to get out of your comfort zone
to
be able to grow.
Yes.
And
do the things that scare you. I mean, I have a very hard time doing that. So I'm living proof that you can do it.
Yes.
You can do it.
If we can do it, you can do it.
You can do it.
So, and that kind of, comes into, how I kind of, obviously I just told you guys like why I'm doing this podcast, of course, but it also starts back at, my course that I started, my One Decision course, it's a 7-step course that I made to help people with making, their decision to do something if they're afraid with their life.
Yeah.
And, to really kind of transform.
Right.
And, I kind of, the way I did it with myself 4 years ago, how I completely changed. And, so it kind of helps them, walk through the different steps that I took, which is really helpful. And, if you're out there listening, of course, that course is in the link in my bio and my information.
Yeah.
So you can always check that out.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to talk about Devon's products here. Yeah. She's got a great product line. Devon, do you want to tell us about which products you're using?
Yeah. Well, I'll first start off by saying, for me, because I was at the place that I used to work at for so long, I only used 2 product lines for the last 7 years. So knowing that I was going out on my own, I wanted something new. I wanted something different. And I really made sure that I did my research on what product line I wanted to bring on, starting with me and using these products on my skin. So this is Glymed Plus. They're amazing. It's a medical grade line. They're safe for all skin types. I've seen no issues with these products. I am living proof I am very sensitive to all products, and these have not made me break out. They're very calming. They smell amazing, and they're affordable, which I feel like is hard to find in skincare nowadays. Oh, yeah. Everything is so expensive.
So expensive.
And these are affordable and they work. So I'm very, very happy with this product line. And I use them in my chemical peels, my facials, my microderm infusion, all of it. This is the only line that I carry, and I'm very, very proud of this line. So
nice.
Yeah, highly recommend it.
Speaking of that, is this the what machine is this over here? I'm going to move this the camera so we can see Devon's
little setup over here.
Setup.
Yes. So this is my facial steamer, actually. This is something that you'll receive in every single facial. And I give you about 35 minutes of the steam, and it just really, it's warm, it opens up your pores, softens your pores, which helps the cleanser go deeper, the exfoliator go deeper. I could not do a facial without steam. It's amazing.
Do you still do extractions?
Oh yeah, extractions. Yeah. You'll get extractions.
Extractions are the best.
You'll get massage, neck and shoulder, hand and arm massage. So love a good steamer. My table as well, I really wanted to make sure that this thing was comfy, because this is where you're going to be the hour to hour and a half that you're here. Yeah, nice and fuzzy. You've got a nice little bolster. to rest your legs, and then I have the table
And this is
lifted.
a Tempur-Pedic underneath here.
Yeah.
So you are going to just like melt right into her bed.
And that's what I wanted. I really wanted my clients to feel comfortable here and honestly make it hard for you to get up. Like you don't want to leave and you're excited to come back.
You should like extend it to like an extra 20 minutes so they can have a nap.
Just, right? I'm like, okay, I'll leave and then get your nap in. I'll come back. But I have a table warmer on here with 3 different levels. It's amazing. So very, very comfortable. Clients love it.
Love
I get
that.
good feedback. Yeah.
And then what is this machine over here? I'm going to have you kind of wheel this over here so we can see what this is.
So this is, we can get this whole thing in here. This is my microderm infusion treatment that I offer. It's a 3-in-1 treatment. It's going to extract, it's going to exfoliate, it's going to infuse the skin with the serum. This is something that Tiffany did back at Massage Envy.
The best.
Little different though, but it's amazing. It is so good. It's my favorite treatment that I offer. I feel like people get the best results from something like this.
I mean, exfoliating and sucking at the same time.
There's nothing better.
No.
Nothing better. And then as well, in this treatment, and
then we're going to turn the camera.
Turn you again.
Let's turn the camera around here.
Right over here is where some fun magic happens. I've got my sink, all my storage, and this little mini fridge right here. So cute. I got cooling globes, and I offer this as well in my microderm treatment. Get a nice little massage in here. Nice and sparkly pink.
Those are so fun.
They're not cold right now because my fridge isn't on, but normally they're nice and cold, and we do a little massage with them with a mask on. And it helps
that.
Inflammation, puffiness.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, you have to, especially in the summer
oh my gosh,
to cool down.
Especially with this heat here.
Yeah. And then my towel warmer. Everybody needs a nice hot towel to remove masks. So that's always a good thing to have. And then nice little mirror to check out your beautiful skin after your facial or your service. So that's my little space. Yeah.
It's so cute in here.
Thank you. Cute. I love it. I try we're working with a small space, but it works.
Well,
everything in here.
Yeah. I mean, we don't need to have that big of a space.
No, not at all.
Not
at all.
Oh, well, I love that. And I love your space here.
Thank you.
I've had so much fun.
Yeah, I know. It's been so fun being here.
So obviously we're going to start wrapping it up with Devon. And, but of course, before we leave, if you would like to tell everybody, our listeners, the name and location of your studio, as well as your website, your Instagram, any other information on how everyone can find you.
So my name's Devon Tucker. I am in the Sola Salon Suites right off the 101 in Cave Creek, kind of by the Swig and the McDonald's. Costco's on the other side. Yes. And then I'm suite number 20, Refreshed Skin Lab. That's my name on Instagram. And then my website is refreshedskinlab.glossgenius.com. So you can email me through there. You can message me on Instagram if you have any questions or want to book. I think that's everything, right? I think I touched on all my social medias. And then Google, if you just search up Refreshed Skin Lab, I'm on there as well. So that's all my contacts.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Devon, for being a guest here on my show.
Thank you for having me.
And thank all of you guys for listening today to your One Decision podcast. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this show with us today, to follow, subscribe, whether you are listening on Spotify or if you're watching on YouTube. Of course, your support is always greatly appreciated. And if you guys are having a problem, okay, wait, hold on. And I'm just going to reiterate all of this. We do this live and uncut, and I always mess up the end. Okay, so
we're only human.
Yes,
it's fine. It's more authentic.
It's authentic, and this is how I wanted everything to be.
Yeah.
Because, we don't want to.
We don't need to fake it around.
We don't want to fake it. We don't want to fake it. But anyways, I do want to say that if you are struggling to make your one decision, make sure you do check out my mini course, Your One Decision, the 7-week transformation, on that link below. And that course will walk you through the exact steps that I took to make my one decision. So you can actually go ahead and start that course today. And make sure to stay tuned because I will be dropping a new episode every week or more often if I am able to do that. So anyways,
check it out.
Yeah, so definitely check it out. And Devon, thank you so much again.
Thank you for having me.
You are
I
so
want to
welcome.
do one every week.
I know. Yes, and we're so excited to watch you grow with your new business.
Thank you so much.
And thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.